Hi guys, this is Kaylin here, and I just wanted to share with you guys that I think I just found the holy grail of all that is food and edible. This is birthday cake topped in Lay's potato chips. You know, I'm really self-conscious about my weight, and I think I feel guilty after I eat this, but there's no one around right now, and you know, I'm really hungry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this, like right now. You guys get to watch me. Let's face it, guys, that was pretty scary. Did you guys really think I was gonna eat this? That's disgusting. You see, that was a prime example of something that I like to call binge eating. And that is what this video is about, to inform you. Binge eating disorder is probably the most common eating disorder in the United States. It's also known as BED, standing for binge eating disorder. It affects up to 3.5% of females and 2% of males, and 30% of those people are dieting or they're trying to lose weight. So they're kind of adding insult to injury there. If they're trying to lose weight, why are they eating this? Well, I'm here to tell you why. Some signs of symptoms of BED are: there's no control on their consumption of food, they feel loss of control while they're on a binge, they eat way more than the average person in one sitting, and they eat more quickly during binge episodes than during normal consumption. They eat until they're physically uncomfortable, and they make themselves sick by eating large amounts of food. The eating can be sparked by depression or boredom, and they eat whenever they're not hungry. They just eat for the heck of it, pretty much. They eat alone during normal eating because they feel embarrassed about food, and they also feel embarrassed about their weight. However, they can't control their binging, and they feel disgusted, depressed, or guilty, especially after a binge. They experience rapid weight gain, and there's definitely an onset of obesity whenever they start to binge. It can cause severe depression, and it makes the person easily agitated. Binging can also show up in people who are bulimic, and bulimic people are those kind of people that gorge themselves on food, and then they purge themselves of all the nutrients by vomiting afterwards, or taking laxatives to rid themselves of the nutrients, which isn't good. It deprives your body of essential nutrients needed to basically survive. So that's pretty much typical whenever you're a bulimic person. You start to binge. Those with BED are likely to be obese, which that's kind of a given, because whenever you're intaking that huge amount of food, you're just gonna gain weight from it. So obviously, if you're a binger, you're gonna be obese. And binge eating is also known as an expressive disorder, and an expression disorder is basically a disorder that is an expression of deeper psychological problems. Binge eating can be brought on by depression, anxiety, insomnia. It can be caused by low self-esteem. It can be caused by childhood obesity and being made fun of as a child, or it can even be caused by sexual abuse or physical abuse as a child. So binging might not just be eating for the heck of it because you love food. It might be brought on because of a deeper psychological problem, which is kind of sad. There are some treatment options that you can take. Binge eaters can seek help from doctors, nutritionists. They can seek help from psychologists to help them deal with the mental aspects of being a binge eater. There's something called cognitive behavioral therapy, and what it does for the binge eater, that they can keep track of their process whenever they're eating, and they can keep a journal of whenever they eat and what brings on onsets of sudden urge to say, I need to eat, to fill the void. They can keep track of themselves, and they can know by that track that they can be more conscious of what to do whenever they start to feel the urge to eat. There's also something called interpersonal psychotherapy, and it's the binge eater getting in touch with those around them, their friends and their family, and dealing with external problems that may have brought on the binge eating. And once they deal with those problems and solve them, they might have an answer and they might have the key to stop their binge eating. Also, studies have shown that antidepressants have helped those who are binge eaters, because those who are binge eaters, they might be depressed. So antidepressants lessen the urge to eat. Binge eating definitely has its downsets. Like, whenever you become a binge eater, even normal people, normal weight people can become binge eaters. It's not just obese people all of the time. But definitely binge eating can cause obesity, obviously, and obesity leads to a lot of other health factors, such as extra weight on the joints can cause arthritis, and extra strain on the heart can cause heart problems and may even cause heart failure or heart attacks because of the buildup of plaque from eating and eating and eating. So binge eating is a very serious issue, and whenever it affects so many people in the United States, and even around the world, measures need to be taken to stop it.